What's going on, everybody? This is Nick with NMB Sports here with my partner Brandon. We're going to be giving you some more fantasy advice. So what you got for us today, Brandon?
Actually, I just picked this guy up in our league. I picked up TJ Warren. He's averaging 30 fantasy points a game, depending on how your league scores. He's owned in like less than 50% of leagues. I would go get him. He's averaging a lot right now, and he's basically the only one besides Eric Bledsoe doing something for Phoenix right now.
Right. He's under the radar. You know, Devin Booker's not performing yet.
Correct.
You know, I picked up Thabo Sefolosha, Atlanta's shooting guard. He's challenging Kent Bazemore for that starting position. He's owned in less than 2.5% of leagues. And depending on how your league is scored, again, he averages, I think, 20 points in my league. You know, so I mean, he's a good, solid guy if you need a two and on the waiver wire.
So, and I also picked up Taj Gibson, the power forward for Chicago. He's owned in 23% of leagues, and he's averaging 25 fantasy points, again, depending on how your league is scored. And to me, he's really the only real big man in Chicago. He's the only one that actually rebounds and gets points in the paint. I go get him. He's a double-double a night guy. I'd pick him up. He's actually averaging a lot of points right now.
And my other guy is Tim Frazier. He is the New Orleans shooting guard starting over Buddy Hield currently. He's having a pretty good start to the season. Averages, I think, 27.5, depending on how your league is scored. You know, not owning a lot of leagues, so you can go get him. You know, guy that no one really ever heard of before this season. And
so to finish the show off today, that's all of our fantasy. But we have 3 questions for you guys that we thought we would have to discuss. So seeing Golden State over the weekend, would you say Golden State is now a real threat?
You know, it really just depends on who they play. You know, if they play a team like Milwaukee, they play Spurs. Oklahoma, the Spurs, teams that can drive, get in the paint, and, you know, feast when there's no shot blocker, they're not a threat.
And
against a team that's a predominantly shooting team like the Suns.
You
know, obviously they beat the Suns by 6 last night. You know, they'll probably do a number on.
Probably
I mean,
Atlanta.
If they played themselves, but
and they probably struggle against Atlanta. OKC, like you said, Cleveland.
Teams that can drive, they're probably going to take the L.
And the thing about Golden State is they need to trade for a big man now, because if they don't get a solid 7-footer in their paint, they're going to struggle come playoff time.
You see, it's not that they need another 7-footer, because they have Zaza Pachulia, but he doesn't. He's not a strong, like, he's soft. You know, if they need a Steven Adams, a big goon, a hard. He's going to protect. He might not block a lot of shots, but he's going to change a lot of shots, and that's what they need.
Correct. So our second question is, I know you've been wanting to talk about this for a while. Is OKC okay without Kevin Durant?
Oh, I think they're perfectly fine without him. You know, you see Russell Westbrook.
Correct.
He had a fantastic season last season.
2 out of 3 games as a triple-double.
And he comes 2 out of 3 triple-double. Now, he's the first player in NBA history to have 100 points and 30 rebounds and 30 assists to start a season in 3 games. You know,
he's just Russell Westbrook.
That's your point guard.
That's the MVP right now.
Oh yeah, he's going to be the MVP. Yeah, I think they're perfectly fine. You know, they're second in the league in rebounding with
big,
55 a game.
Physical, and they know how to score outside of the paint.
And Victor Oladipo is only going to get better.
Exactly.
Roberson's going to shoot at a high percentage as he has. You know, like that's a team that's built for the playoffs.
And so today, guys, our final question is we both have different looks on, actually. So who is the best team in the league right now?
You know, I think we should talk about this one for a little bit.
Okay.
You know, I honestly, right now, I'm going to say the San Antonio Spurs.
And right now, I'm going to say the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I think we have both the same point of view on why they're the best. It's because they're so dominant in everything they do. And when, you know, crap hits the fan, they're going to drive on you and they're going to score and get rebounds.
And they're going to stay composed as well.
Correct.
I think the main reason why I'm going to take San Antonio over Cleveland is Kawhi Leonard.
You know, it's actually kind of crazy what this guy's doing right now. I guess this is what we need to do. We need to get like young players to start having, like, spending summers with Kobe Bryant.
Seriously.
Because if he comes out and starts scoring and doing all this stuff, that it's basically we're flashing back to a younger Kobe Bryant right now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if like Giannis Antetokounmpo started
hitting 3-pointers? Yeah,
they would be insane. So
feet.
That was the only problem with Kawhi Leonard last year is that he wasn't a good scorer. And look at him now. He can any night he could drop 30.
And He can guard LeBron James.
And he can guard LeBron James.
Him and Jimmy Butler are the only two players that you can say can guard LeBron James.
Right. And
keep them on a respectable level.
And when you look at Cleveland, the only reason I'm going to say that they're better than San Antonio is because
LeBron James.
And they game plan better than any team I've ever seen.
That's because of LeBron James.
It's because of LeBron James. I'm sorry, is the best player in the world. It's just what it comes down to. Kyrie Irving, he's been quiet, but he's doing his thing in that offense.
He usually doesn't start that hot either. He's good in the playoffs.
And so it's just what I mean. If you want to win a championship in the NBA, go start driving on people. Get some people that can drive in the paint. That's all you need.
Another reason why I probably take San Antonio is they have smarter, more experienced bigs. Like Tristan Thompson's a great rebounder, but LaMarcus Aldridge would eat him up all day.
He would, and he knows how to score outside. Same with
Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol's a good face-up player, a good passer.
Right.
Everybody on the floor can pass, shoot. I mean, literally 5 guys they have can shoot 3 pointers.
Honestly. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you for tuning in. We'll get another one out this week about fantasy football. We got you.